back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections. I'm really excited to have Jason here. Jason, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you. I like the jingle too. It's good. Got a good head bop and beat to it.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. It's good to connect. You've been part of the roofing industry a while, so it's really interesting to know how you got started and what you were doing before.
The first job I ever got was at a warehouse, and I was excited because I could get my own health insurance. So it's like, sweet, a real job, right? I did that for a year or so and actually started in their IT department at this company. I'm totally a nerd, right? So I've always been into information tech and all that. I don't know what it's called these days. So I was doing that and then realized I was way underpaid and they wanted to give me more money, but not for a couple more years. I'm like, guys, I need to eat, right? So I started working at Home Depot and, just like in the hardware department. And at the time, I was a single guy in my mid-20s. The guy that I worked with was like, hey, I got a job installing insulation, blow-in insulation. I didn't know what that was at the time. He's like, dude, you should come over there. It's really good money. It's a good company. I'm like, okay. So, give me the information. So I got set up. I go for an interview. It's Bradco Supply. And I don't know if you know Bradco Supply. Bradco was a big competitor to ABC Supply, at least in the Northeast. In actuality, it was really, I don't know if you ever heard of the company Wicks Lumber from back in the, 90s and 2000s. They were just bought out by Bradco Supply when I started. So it was kind of transitioning from lumberyard, truss plant to roofing. And I got a job making more money than I was making at Home Depot. So that was the beginning of my roof journey, so to speak. So started there at the bottom. Actually, at the time we did windows and doors too. So I was building windows and doors and then learning roofing because I ended up running as a yard foreman. So I had to learn everything that there was. And we did, residential and a lot of commercial stuff. So I was there for 6 years. And in the meantime, ABC Supply bought Bradco and we ended up moving to Jacksonville. I was able to transfer to a ABC branch in Jacksonville. Was still there doing inside sales. So then I started to learn the little more glamorous version of the roofing business, but still not on the contractor side. But I was there for another 3 years, then decided I don't want to work here anymore and started working for a residential contractor in Jacksonville and was there for 2 years, just strictly door-to-door selling residential roofing. The place was kind of small at the time, so I was, running the projects, not so much getting the material in order and stuff like that, but I definitely used my relationships that I had at ABC to that end to make things easier. And then left that company, started with another guy, much smaller. It was like me, him, and his nephew. We did about 60% residential, 40% commercial. That was everything, lead to cash process, like knock on the door, measure the roof, build a proposal, sell the proposal, order the material, schedule the crew, inspections, close out the job, yada, yada, yada.
What's kept you involved with roofing all these years?
It's nice to know something, right? It's nice to be the person that someone asks a question and you can always help them, right? I can always get help too. It's nice to be that guy finally where, man, this dude's been doing this for 2 decades. He knows everything. You know what I mean, within reason. He knows a lot about it. So it's put me in a interesting position, I think, especially starting our own business, because a lot of people I feel will do their own thing very much earlier on in their career and they're learning a lot as they're going and trying to run this business, where I'm like, well, I kind of know it all already. So that part of it's easy. Not easy, but, much easier for me than it would be for other people that don't know about it, obviously. It's been pretty neat experience so far. And honestly, because after I was able to get a job at Centimark, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. I was there for 3 years, was really successful there, met a lot of really cool people there, did a lot of training and mentoring and stuff like that. And it was great. I mean, I learned a lot. So it was almost like that was the final piece of the puzzle to, okay, let's go.
If you're talking to someone that was considering roofing as a career, what sort of advice would you give them?
Learn how to do everything. Don't be afraid to figure it out. Don't be afraid to do some of the actual work to figure it out, because obviously that gives you a different perspective on what the people that have to do the work go through. So when you're someone that doesn't have to do the work and you're selling or whatever it is, everyone's kind of on the same page and you're not over promising. So therefore they're not under delivering. Don't sit in a box. That's the key, in my opinion. Do it all. And then, you stick with it long enough, then you got it. That's the way I feel. You can't fail. If you do something for that long, you can't fail. Because just the fact that you've put enough effort into it mentally and physically to keep going, what's to stop you, right?